Hello students, welcome back. Now in today's session we are going to do the rest of the exercises of chapter 3 pronouns. Alright, in the previous session we did exercise A, B and C, and now in today's session we are going to do exercise D, E and F. So let us start the exercises. Exercise D. What you have to do in exercise D, I will be writing few statements and you have to make interrogative statements out of those statements using interrogative pronoun. It is written, frame questions for the following sentences. Frame questions for the following statements or sentences with the help of interrogative pronoun, or you can say using interrogative pronoun. Alright, now the first statement is, Rohit knew the way to Amritsar. Rohit knew the way to Amritsar. Remember what were the interrogative pronoun? I am just writing for your help. The first one was who, whose, what, which and one more was there, whose, whom. Who, whose, what, which and whom. These were the interrogative pronouns. Now using these interrogative pronouns we have to frame a sentence. So, Rohit knew the way to Amritsar. What could be the statement? Who knows the way to Amritsar? Who knows who knew the way to Amritsar? And as soon as you change the statement using the interrogative pronoun, you have to use interrogative mark also. Alright. Now, the next statement is, Rohan's kite are on the floor. Rohan's kites are on the floor. What could be the answer for this? Whose kites are on the floor? When we are asking about a person whose kites are on the floor, then we have to use whose. Whose kites are on the floor. Third statement. My favorite book is the Arabian Nights. My favorite book is the Arabian Nights. Now, what can be the question for this? My favorite book is the Arabian Nights. The answer is the name of the book. So, what question we can make? Which is your favorite book, right? Which is your favorite book? Alright, which is your favorite book? Fourth statement. She gave her cap to her brother. She gave her cap to her brother. She gave her cap to her brother. What can be the question for this statement? Whom did she give her cap? Whom did she give her cap? Children, remember, the question, the framing of the question depends what is the answer. She gave her cap to her brother, right? So, the answer is her brother. Answer is always in the object, who is the receiver of the action. Alright. So, her brother. To whom did she give her cap? She gave her cap to her brother. Alright. Now, the fifth statement. Asia is the largest continent. Asia is the largest continent. Answer is Asia. Dash is the largest continent. Which is the largest continent? Which is the largest continent? I hope this is clear. Now, the sixth statement. I like to paint in my free time. I like to paint in my free time. The answer is I like to dash in my free time. I like to dash in my free time. Paint is the answer. So, according to paint, we have to make the question. What do you like to do in your free time? What do you like to do in your free time? Alright. What do you like to do in your free time? I like to paint in my free time. Easy? Now, seventh statement. These smelly socks are Rajats. These smelly socks are Rajats. See, a possessive word already we have done. A possessive when we have shown some kind of possession. Rohan's kite are on the floor. Whose kites are on the floor? So we have used whose. Alright. When we are asking the things belongs to whom, then we use whose. Again, here is also a case of possession. these smelly socks are Rajat's, right? So what can be the question? Again by using whose. Whose are, whose smelly socks are these? All right, whose smelly socks are these? Are these? Understood? When we are asking about to whom to whom the thing belongs, then we use whose. Now the eighth statement, I was having a discussion with a scientist. I was having a discussion with a scientist. With a scientist. Right. So how, what can you, discussion can be also the answer, or scientist can be also the answer. So there are two ways of framing the question. What you were having with the scientist? I was having a discussion with the scientist. Or whom you were having discussion with? I was having a discussion with a scientist. Whom you were having a discussion with? Whom you were having a discussion with. Whom you were having a discussion with. I hope you understood this. Now the last statement, ninth one, Hema loves her mother the most. Hema loves her mother the most. What can be the answer for this? I am writing the answer over here. Whom Hema loves the most? Whom Hema loves the most. So this will be the answer. Whom Hema loves the most. All right. Now I will be writing the answer over here. Hema loves her mother the most. Whom Hema loves the most? Whom Hema loves the most. All right. So these are the solutions for the exercise D. Now let us do exercise E. Now exercise E. In exercise E, again there are few fill-ups. You have to fill these fill in the blanks with demonstrative pronoun. All right. Fill in the blanks with demonstrative pronoun. Now, the first statement is dash is the place where he lives. Dash is the place where he lives. Where he lives. So, the answer will be this is the place. This is the place where he lives. What are demonstrative pronouns? this, that, these and those. Right? Second statement, dash are the names of the selected children. Dash are the names of selected children. Pooja, Raghav and Himanshu. Pooja, Raghav and Himanshu. Right? Pooja, Raghav and Himanshu. Dash are the names of selected children. Pooja, Raghav and Himanshu. This, no, singular we don't have to use. So, this and that we cannot use. These and those. So, those cannot be used. Names are just in front of you. So, those cannot be, can also not be used, as those is used for the things which are at some distance. So, these are the names of children, of selected children, Pooja, Raghav and Himanshu. These, the answer will be these. Now, the third statement. What is the third statement? Dash building at the far end, dash building at the far end, at the far end of our school campus, of our school campus is our school canteen, is our school canteen. Now here, far end, yani we are pointing out at a thing which is at far, which is at distance. So, what are we going to use? And it is a singular thing, building, not buildings. So, that. Both the criteria are set with that. That is used for singular things and for the things which are at some distance. So, that building at the far end of our school campus is our school canteen. So, that. Fourth statement now. Do you see the fields over there? Do you see the fields over there? Dash are mine. Dash are mine. Now again, do you see the fields over there? Over there means at some distance. Fields, that means plural. Distance and plural. So, what are we going to use? Those. Those are mine. Alright. Now, fifth statement. Can you take a look at dash names? Can you look at the dash names? They are all winners this time. They are all winners this time. Again, names you cannot read from a distance. All right, you can read something which is close to you. all right, something which is close to you, all right. So here two categories are fit. First, that something is close to us, and second, that it is plural. So these we are going to use. Can you look at the names, or can you look at these names? Can you look at these names? They are all winners this time. All right. Now, sixth statement. Here, dash is the book that you had asked me to get for you. Here, dash is the book that you had asked me to get for you. All right. So again, here that means something which is right in front of you, and something book is singular, something it is something which is close and which is singular. So we are going to use this. Here, this is the book that you have asked me to get for you. All right. Now the seventh statement. What is the seventh statement? Can you see the books lying there? Can you see the books lying there? Dash are mine. Dash are mine. What can come here? Can you see the books there? There means at some distance. You are pointing out some things which are at some distance. And books, plural. So what could come over here? Those. Can you see the books lying there? Those are mine. Understood? Now, eighth sentence, the last sentence. Dash is a list of things. Dash is a list of things my mother has asked me. My mother has asked me. My mother has asked me to buy from the market. Dash is a list of things my mother has asked me to buy from the market. This is the list, something which is in front of you. This is the list. This is the list of things my mother has asked me to buy from the market. I hope you have understood this exercise and the use of this, that, those, these more with the help of this exercise. Now let's solve the last exercise, exercise number F. Now the last exercise, exercise number F. Fill in the blanks. Fill in the blanks with suitable pronoun. Now any pronoun can come over here, alright. Possessive, personal, demonstrative, interrogative, reflexive, relative, any kind of pronoun can come over here. So the first statement, this is the woman dash house was on fire. This is the woman dash house on fire. I'll just write the statements first. You decide till the time you decide what kind of pronoun will come over here. Second, would you like to join dash for dinner? Would you like to join dash for dinner? Now, let us solve these two first statements first. This is the woman, relative pronoun will come over here. This is the woman dash house on fire. Alright, her house on fire. These two statements are there. Join it with a relative one. What can we use? This is the woman whose house on fire. Whose house is on fire, sorry. Whose house is on fire. Would you like to join us? Would you like to join us for dinner, or would you like to join me for dinner? You can use both, me or us. Any subjective personal, any objective personal pronoun will come over here. You can also use, would you like to join her for dinner? Would you like to join him for dinner? Would you like to join them for dinner? You can write any objective personal pronoun. Alright. So, I am writing here me. Would you like to join me for dinner? Alright. Now, let us see the third statement. This set of drum is dash. This set of drum is dash. Now, this set of drum is mine, possessive pronoun. Alright, possessive pronoun will come over here. Now, the fourth statement. Fourth statement says, it was not my fault, it was dash. Again, possessive pronoun will come over here. It was not my fault, it was dash. Now, any second person or third person possessive pronoun can come over here. Yours can come, hers, his, theirs, any possessive, any person possessive pronoun can come over here. It was not my fault, it was yours, or it was hers, right? His, anything can come over here. Fifth statement, the door dash is locked leads to the study. The door dash gate is locked, dash gate is locked leads to the study, leads to the study. Again, relative pronoun will come, alright. The door dash gate is locked, the door whose gate is locked leads to the study. Sixth statement, after the seminar dash are planning to go, after the seminar dash are planning to go to the Gateway of India, to the Gateway of India. What can be done? Any personal pronoun can come over here after the seminar. I, we are, but the plural one, as are is here. We are planning to go to the Gateway of India. After the seminar, you are planning to go to the Gateway of India. After the seminar, they are planning to go to the Gateway of India. Now the sixth statement says that after the seminar dash are planning to go to the Gateway of India. Now here, after the seminar, dash are planning to go to the Gateway of India. Any plural subjective personal pronoun can come over here. After the seminar, we are planning to go to the Gateway of India. You are planning to go to the Gateway of India, or they are planning to go to the Gateway of India. So here, you, we or they, anything can come. Here I am writing we. Alright. Now, seventh statement. What is the seventh statement? Dash of the boys broke the window. Dash of the boys broke the window pane. Now listen children, here interrogative pronoun is going to come. Dash of the boys broke the window pane, which, who, which, whose, whom, that is going to come. What of the boys broke the window pane? That cannot come. Who of the boys broke the window? That can also not come. Then whom of the boys broke the window pane? That also cannot come. Which of the boys broke the window? That can come. Which of the boys broke the window? Alright. Now, last statement, eighth statement, the musicians dash we heard yesterday. The musicians that we heard yesterday have played together for many years. So, the musicians whom we heard yesterday, whom relative pronoun is going to come, whom we heard yesterday have played together for many years. So, this was exercise F. I hope you understood all the exercise very well. In today's session, we have done exercise D, E and F. Alright. So, revise all the exercises, read the chapter once again. Thank you and have a nice day.